Seconds ticking off the clock, counting down to when I walk. It's easier to go than to stay. Just watch me take that flicker to
Chinese authorities have begun celebrating the so-called victory against the epidemic. But the residents inside Wuhan tell a different story. Videos and messages from Chinese citizens leaking through the censorship suggested that the situation was much worse than what the regime was reporting. As my research progressed, initial answers turned into more questions. Today, the coronavirus is impacting over 100 countries around the world. Billions of lives are at risk. From what is said by the Chinese Communist Party, this started spontaneously in the seafood market in Wuhan, China. The first thing that received public attention about the epidemic was an internal notice from the Wuhan Health Commission. There has been a continuous occurrence of pneumonia cases of unknown cause. The notice issued on December 30, 2019, and it started spreading online. On December 31, 2019, the Wuhan Health Commission issued a public notice for the first time, saying that some medical institutions found a link between the pneumonia cases and the Wuhan seafood market. On January 1, 2020, the Wuhan seafood market posted a notice of closure. This was followed by a thorough cleanup of the market. And that move was like destroying a crime scene. Since then, Wuhan officials have repeatedly said that most cases of pneumonia in Wuhan have a history of exposure to the Wuhan seafood market. On January 26, 2020, the Institute of Virology of China (CDC) officially declared that the virus originated from wild animals sold at the market. At this point, Wuhan seafood market, being the source of the epidemic, became an official conclusion. But studies say that the market may have boosted circulation rather than being the source of the virus. It also suggests that human-to-human transmission may have started much earlier in late November 2019. On January 24th, Deputy Director of Jinintan Hospital published in The Lancet stating that there are a total of 41 patients and 14 of them are proved to be unrelated to the seafood market. And also, the officials from CDC didn't mention that they found any bats in the seafood market. The Lancet paper also states that patient 0 was nowhere near the market. On January 29, 2020, The Lancet republished an analysis of 99 confirmed cases at Jinintan Hospital, of which 50 had no history of exposure to the seafood market. Through investigating the genome sequence, I found it significant that the S protein of the Wuhan coronavirus was critical in its cross-species ability to infect humans. It uses the spike like a key to get inside a cell in your body. While I was searching for related information online, one Chinese virologist in particular got my attention. She spent many years researching bats and coronaviruses. She was the first to locate the key to how coronaviruses can overcome cross-species barriers in order to directly infect human bodies. And she was the first to discover that the SARS virus was the result of restructuring multiple SARS-like coronaviruses found in bats. Her name is Shi Zhengli, and she may be an important link to the origin of the virus. She is a Chinese virologist and researcher at the Wuhan Institute of Biology, which is part of the Chinese Academy of Sciences. She is also known as the Bat Woman in China. Further investigations show that she has been a figure of controversy since the Wuhan virus outbreak. This is due to the paper she published in 2015. Further, when I searched for related papers, I discovered that she published not one but 4 papers in total, each of which contains important information. Since the SARS outbreak in 2003, she has been conducting research on coronaviruses. From 2010 onward, the focus of she and her team was redirected to identifying the capacity for coronavirus transmission across species, specifically putting the spotlight on the S protein of the coronavirus. In other words, her team's research in the Wuhan lab has been looking into the part that can make coronaviruses transmittable to humans. In June 2010, a team including Shi published a paper. It describes research to understand the susceptibility of angiotensin in converting enzyme to ACE2 proteins of different bat species to the S protein of the SARS virus. In the experiments, they also modified key amino acid compounds to mutate the bat's ACE2 to examine compatibility with the SARS S protein. This paper demonstrated their awareness of the special relationship between the S protein and the ACE2 receptor. It also signified that she had unearthed the passageway for coronaviruses into human bodies. In October 2013, she and her team published a paper in the authoritative science journal Nature claiming a breakthrough in the coronavirus research. They successfully isolated 3 viruses from bats, one of which had an S protein that integrated with the human ACE2 receptors. This effectively demonstrated the human infection of SARS-like viruses to humans without the need of any intermediary host. Then, in November 2015, she and her team at the Wuhan lab once again published a paper, this time in the British journal Nature Medicine. They discussed the creation of a synthetic virus, a self-replicating Time-Eric virus. This virus has SARS virus as the framework, with the key S protein replaced by the one they had found in a bat coronaviruses. The mice infected with the synthetic virus revealed severe lung damage with no cure. This symbolized that Shi's successful splicing of the SARS virus was a key to open the door to the cross-species transmission. What is startling is that these successful experiments on mice were only the tip of the iceberg. They planned to further experiment on primates. Although she generally did not indicate any conclusion from this research, her move to research on primates suggests that this was to more closely simulate the infection of humans with this new synthetic virus. This wasn't done without controversy. Shi's experiments quickly triggered widespread debates across the academic community. Studies strongly support the idea that this new coronavirus came from a recombination event. On November 14, 2018, she spoke at the School of Life Sciences and Biotechnology at Shanghai University. The topic was bat coronavirus and its cross-species infection. Reports of this event have been deleted from the university website. On October 16, 2014, the Obama administration suspended funding for Shi's research project due to the moratorium on risky virology studies. After the Wuhan outbreak, Indian researchers compared the S protein sequence between 2019 nCoV and SARS. They discovered that 2019 nCoV had 4 new sequences inserted, all of which can be found in HIV sequences through a search on GenBank. However, scientists probing GenBank found that there were only 3 viruses containing all sequences. The first is the HIV virus itself, which results in the functional failure of the immune system. The second is the bat coronavirus discovered by Shi, and the third is this new Wuhan coronavirus.
कोरोना से प्रभावी मुकाबले के लिए सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग कोई रास्ता नहीं है। आज रात 12 बजे से पूरे देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है।
I'm declaring a public health emergency of international concern over the global outbreak of novel coronavirus.
We said at the same time we did this. You know, I just got back from India and I didn't shake any hands there, and it was very easy because they go like this and we're ahead of the curve.
Avoid shaking hands. Try to implement the Indian system of Namaste.
22 मार्च रविवार को सुबह 7 बजे से रात 9 बजे तक जनता कर्फ्यू का पालन करना है। शाम को ठीक 5 बजे या बालकनी में 5 मिनट तक ताली बजा करके हम उनके प्रति अपनी कृतज्ञता व्यक्त करें।
India has tremendous capacities.
इस संडे रात 9 बजे 9 मिनट के लिए दिया टॉर्च जरूर जलाएं।
I spoke to him Sunday morning and I said we'd appreciate your allowing our supply to come out. If he doesn't allow it to come out, it may be retaliation.
भारत में लॉकडाउन को अब 3 मई तक और बढ़ाना पड़ेगा।